It's a very popular place. There's a big crowd. You can check in on waitlist if you're interested through Yelp. So there is a way to not have to stand in this line and not have to wait for roughly 30 minutes to an hour in order to get it. You can check in about a half hour in advance, and I did, so I should be getting seated probably within the next 5 or 10 minutes, and we'll see how good it is. So I'm here at the Ruby Slipper Café. It's got a really good Yelp rating. I'm here for the Bananas Foster French Toast. I've heard that's what's really good here. They sat me at the bar. Now, of course, I hate sitting at bars, but you know, that's what's available now, so that's what I'm going to try. So I have to say, sitting at the bar, these seats are very uncomfortable and very tough to navigate. You know, I'm trying to move it around, but I'm having real problems doing that, but that's life. They're very popular, apparently, for Bloody Marys. I just saw the waitress line up something like 8 or 9 cups and just fill them all with Bloody Marys. Their bar section has the spiced beans and the typical stuff you get in a Cajun Bloody Mary. So if I was in the mood for a Bloody Mary in the morning, I'd probably come here for breakfast. Well, I have to say they have some savory options here that look really good. I've seen some eggs Benedict that look delicious, and their Bloody Marys actually have bacon in them. So if you're in the mood for a bacon Bloody Mary, this is probably a good place to come. They also have things like Creole sandwiches, various things with a little New Orleans twist on it. So it should be kind of a fun place to come if you're in the mood for breakfast. Just expect a long wait, check in on Yelp before you get here, and it'll be good. Another thing people tend to go crazy over here, over Yelp, is their biscuits. The biscuits are supposedly good. Another thing you can get is biscuits and gravy. That's a typical Southern thing. Now, a lot of New Orleans things aren't typical Southern things, but this one is, and everybody seems to like it. Okay, just got my Bananas Foster French Toast, and I have to say it looks amazing. I'm looking forward to it. Should be quite tasty. Checking out the menu and the specials, they had some really interesting specials. Like, for example, they had a sweet potato stuffed French toast. They have a red-eye eggs Benedict, and a lot of things like that. So, we've now got a whole bunch of different options, but I'm still going with my Bananas Foster French Toast. See how that tastes. Looks like this comes with some crispy bacon. I don't think it's crawling bacon, but I'll taste it in a minute. Alright, I will tell you the French toast itself is very soft and fluffy. It's got a good banana flavor to it, along with raisins and a sweet sauce. You need to want something sweet for breakfast, but that's me. I love things that are sweet for breakfast. Okay, this place gets a thumbs up. This is good. Well, now that was good. It was a very sweet breakfast. In fact, it's sweeter than the banana bread pudding I had last night at Cauliflower's. But if you want dessert for breakfast, this is a good choice.
Benedict.
And it's quite pleasing. The Ruby Slipper Café for breakfast. This time I'm going to try their biscuits and a Benedict because they're also known for that. I am at the one in the business district this time rather than the one in the French Quarter. It's fairly early in the morning, so it's not as crowded. However, there are concrete floors here. It is a bit noisier, and it's a rainy day, so it makes it kind of empty. So I guess that's a good thing. So I got my food. The biscuit gets really good ratings on Yelp and on TripAdvisor, and I think if you're serving biscuits in the South, they better darn well be good or they'll string you up here. Now also what I got is a roast beef po' boy eggs Benedict. So that's kind of unusual. I think that's only the kind of thing you get in New Orleans. And by the way, New Orleans is in the South and it's got a Southern flair to it, but I wouldn't call it the South. It's more one of the most European cities in America, and people say it's better seen as the northern tip of the Caribbean rather than the southern part of the United States. So let's try this eggs Benedict. The roast beef is shredded. It's kind of like debris more than roast beef, but it looks good. Oh, that's delicious. It's a little oniony. You don't necessarily want that for breakfast, but it works. It works, and it's a really nice eggs Benedict. It's got the hollandaise sauce on it. It's also got some crispy fried pickles with it, so that's kind of an interesting flair. The pickles are really tangy. The shredded beef is cooked very nicely. It's more debris than beef, but it's a nice combination with the eggs. Now to try the biscuit. They serve the biscuit with a cane sugar infused butter. So I guess butter and sugar, I used to love that as a kid, so I don't think it can be bad, but we'll see how the biscuit goes with the cane sugar infused butter. The biscuit's soft and fluffy. The butter gives it a nice flavor. It's almost a little smoky. It's a nice flavor. I like it. So they have some spinach on the plate with the eggs Benedict. I guess that's so you can feel like you're being healthy and you get your fiber in for the day. Now let me tell you, in no way, shape, or form is this breakfast healthy. It has your daily allotment of fat and carbs, but it sure is tasty. So I guess my eyes were hungrier than my stomach today. The food is good, but I'm already full. That biscuit was more filling than you would believe. I think if you were going to come here and order a biscuit, that's pretty much all you should get. If you're also going to get eggs Benedict, you better be awfully hungry. As I'm walking out, it looks like the place is already starting to get crowded. I walked by here yesterday at about 9 a.m. and the wait was 1 hour long. So if you're coming here, you can check in on the wait list on Yelp. And so that might be a good thing to do. Everybody need a buddy.